Hello everybody, this is Elemental Hilary from hilaryselementsofhealth.com, and this is September 26th, 2020. I had one day that my video actually did not upload and I think I ended up actually having to delete it. It was a really weird experience. And then yesterday I did not do a video, so I have been working on school stuff. And I got 2 assignments done today, and I have 1 more to do. You see why I have to keep these brief. But I do really like doing some cards for you. I am a cyclic oracle that uses cards, but I also love to use charts, and I can do belief and emotional processing for you over the phone. I love to teach people the emotional processing technique that alchemizes your reality. It changes your state of consciousness. And belief processing over the phone really does work, and it is an energy shift. It is a major change. Everyone's always said that. And we've got our little fall stuff here. We will remove. Today we're going to use messages from your angels, the Tree Angel Oracle deck, the fairies, and the crystals. So we've got crystals, fairies, trees, and angels. All the important people for today. And I just noticed that my Aquarius coffee cup is a left-hander. I don't know if they realized that when they made that. It would make you have to drink it left hand. It's my decaf. It's too late in the day, and I actually am not allowed to drink caffeine anymore, guys. Had an just very clear message about drinking. I mean, I do drink green tea actually, but as far as drinking coffee. Okay, I'll put on the abundance bracelet, and I will do this for you guys. We don't have any little 3-year-old today because it is Saturday. And let's see, what can we use? This is just a fun break from really boring homework, you guys. Let's use the trees first. That's what I'm getting. And I hope you guys are having a pretty good weekend. It's intense energies out there, but it's also really transformative, which is really exciting for people like me. I can see consciousness changing, you guys. So cool. Okay, here we go. We have, for daily guidance for today, for everybody watching, birch. Birch trees are so cheerful. You guys, look at that. Look at how cheerful that is. That is pretty exciting. Look at that one. And then for Libras today, the olive tree. That's about abundance and health, Libras. Okay, so let's go into that a little bit more in depth. Birch is and yeah, you guys, I can talk to your guides during readings, but I usually use the cards or messages from them also come through in chart readings. I do 2 to 3 different kinds of charts for you. So the birch is about life's ancient yet eternally youthful nursemaid. Her spirit is a spark of the ancient mother who gives birth to creation. She brings light to the landscape and into the human heart. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I felt a lighter feeling today, which is so cool. She comforts us with her graceful youth because she reminds us of the eternal regenerative power of nature. Go into nature if you can today. Birch's presence helps us to let go of the past, purify ourselves, and start afresh with an open heart and open arms. Don't cling on to outmoded ideas, feelings of guilt or constriction. Free yourself from the expectations of others and those you place on yourself. You are so much more than the limited picture you have of yourself. Hide nothing. Be fearless. Accept and flow with the changes. Sway in the breeze. Bathe in the light and create yourself anew. You stand naked before God, newborn innocent. Delve deep within. Empty yourself. Now open your eyes and see. Follow your heart and take your first step into a new world. Without the presence of birch, it is just a cheerful tree, isn't it? We become numb and stiff. We are paralyzed by the patterns of past, fearing the change. One of the best ways to move forward and out of the past, you guys, is to do some belief processing. That's really coming up lately because our consciousness is shifting so fast. Okay, this is the olive. I do sing, you guys. I do like randomly sing. I also talk to myself, especially if you're up in an attic, like doing a lot of homework by yourself. You have a good time when you're talking to seemingly no one, though I am actually talking to somebody out there right now. And I've got real cream in my coffee today, which is so awesome. It does really neutralize some of the acidity that even decaf has. The olive brings abundance and riches in a way that no other tree can. The olive brings peace. It is the olive angel that tells us that all human beings can live in peace, Libras, and with one another and with the whole of the biosphere, and that abundance exists to make this possible. The olive tree's gifts are health and well-being, increase and success. It stands for freedom, equality. Our national tree should be the olive. That would shift our consciousness a little bit. Brotherly love, tolerance, and true democracy. Yeah! We should have olive trees as our national tree. Probably Italy would like that, though. The war has no winners. With the first attack, humankind is already lost. Riches come from within. Honor your adversary, Libra. There are no enemies. They will share their sunlight with you as you share your joy with them. This is for Libras, but for anybody else who feels like it applies to them, because you never know. Sometimes the entire reading feels like it's about me. Sometimes the entire reading seems to apply to one person, you know? I guess I'm doing fairies next. We've done the trees, now we can do the fairies that live in them. For light workers today. Laced, Moon's Daughter. Riddles, shadows. I'm going to look this one up because it has to do with figuring out your own riddles, your own internal riddles, light workers. If you have things that need to be healed, you can't help heal others yet. I mean, no, let me rephrase that. You can help heal others right away, and you probably will want to, but you just have to remember that you have to keep working on your own stuff too. We all do. There's nobody who's perfect. Okay. You may be apparently finding random ideas and events are falling into a pattern and making sense to you. Things may be flowing more easily than you are accustomed to. I can feel this is happening right now, and your decisions and choices may be bringing an unusually high degree of success. Psychic abilities, hunches, intuitions, foreknowings are becoming clearer and making more sense. Trust the process. Laced also brings psychic dreams, forelighting the future and illuminating the present. These dreams often speak in symbols, as fairies are wont to do. So you may want to keep a dream journal, lightworkers, like put a journal by your bed, and I actually even sometimes write, I'd like to remember my dreams tonight. Then you go to sleep, and when you wake up, you write right away. You write in a journal, and you don't judge. You don't think, oh God, I don't remember anything. You just start writing, and you just see if anything comes out. That's a really potent method of channeling, actually, that I do sometimes, and it really works for me. But you have to be willing to let your body move first, and not for it to come from your mind, because that's not where you get intuition anyway. It's not from your mind. All right, for the spiritual seekers today, Jihabya, imaginary fears, unreal hazards, realistic caution. But if you're a spiritual seeker, don't give in to fear. Emotionally process fear. I feel this fear, and I feel the light of my own divinity coming through the fear. But don't take fears seriously today, okay, spiritual seekers? Alrighty. Crystals for romance and twin flames. romance. Wind. Ooh, the winds of change are blowing, guys. It's kind of exciting, although it can be a little difficult sometimes, I have to admit, especially if you guys are already in an established partnership. The winds of change can be scary. And for twin flames, fire. Wow, we got two major elements going on here. Oh my god. Twin flames, like we need more fire. I mean, they the name twin flame is not good. It doesn't completely describe. It's really, like a lot of people say, it's really just the other half of yourself. It's not, there's no flame involved, but you can really trigger each other, and that is where the fire comes in, I think. And also, maybe things are being metabolized in the twin flame collective right now that don't need to be there anymore. Like, we're cleansing out, we're burning away old blocks, old desires and fears and things that we don't need anymore that were holding us back. The element of fire has appeared as a signal for you to prepare for a transformation. Prepare for a transformation, twin flames. You are being initiated in a trial by fire. God, that kind of feels like that's always true in my life. But I also have a guru who burned in a fire. She actually died in a fire at age 20 and then came back to life. So that all makes sense, I guess, right? Before the creation of the new can begin, however, the destruction of the old must take place. Fire is directing you to seek deep within to find the outmoded aspects of your life and then offer them up to the dragon within to be transmuted into a new and more beautiful creations. Old habits, possessions, beliefs, and creations that no longer serve you are to be swept away in the flames of your own creative force. From the ashes of these outmoded creations, new and more powerful creations will emerge. By offering those things that are no longer needed to the flame of creation, you are making room in your life for the gifts that the universe is offering you. That's profound and deep. Okay, let's look at the wind. Wind in romance is the messenger of the spirit world, bringing guidance and information from the higher realms to our conscious minds. And we have to start integrating the higher realms into our romantic life, right? We can't just be on the 3D forever, guys. Wind can carry thoughts and other energies across the planet, and so it is a useful ally in the sending of healing energies or telepathic communication over long distances. You could telepathically communicate with your lover today. Wind is the breath of the great Earth Mother. The breath is an agent of cleansing for all energies on the non-physical levels. When the power of wind is invoked, you are called upon the breath of the divine to cleanse your life and create change on an energetic level. Sounds like there's a lot of transformation going on, guys. If people are, however people are acting towards you or reacting towards you, try to remember that if in times where there's a lot of transformation happening, gosh, I think I need to keep my own counsel. I need to pay attention to my own advice here, because I know that not just in romance, but in friendships, there have been definitely a lot of unexpected reactions for me in the last 6 months, but especially the last 3 months or so. So we can't take that stuff personally, and we can't look at it as just that person. We have to remember the transformation that's supposed to take place for ourselves and for that person, and that there's a whole transformation of the world at the same time happening. And so things can be, different than we thought they would go, and that's okay. It doesn't mean anything in the end, I guess is what I want to say. In the end, I mean, what is the end? In the end, everything will be all right, as this guy said in the movie Marigold Hotel. Okay, and he's kind of right, as long as you look at the end as a long game. Okay, here we go. Individual health today. Wow. Whoa. To help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view. So how you're dealing with your relationships can affect your health. And to help heal yourself, see the other point of view with any conflicts that have happened in your life. Woohoo, that was pithy. Okay. World health and pandemic health. You have an important life purpose. So a lot of times with world health lately, I'm getting that we should be doing more art, which is very challenging for those of us who need to do art with other people. We're not even allowed to gather. We're not allowed to touch each other. We're not allowed to dance together, that's for sure. But if there are ways of working on art where you are in ways that you can, that is important right now. Apparently, it's going to help our world health situation. Sometimes things seem really unrelated and don't make sense. And then it's like you have to kind of look deeper because they really do make sense, but we have to be really deep about some things. Okay, I'm hoping to see you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching.